Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited about today's video. My wife, my son, and I are in Inspirada. I think Inspirada is probably the hidden gem of Las Vegas. It's technically in Henderson. It's on the southwest side of Las Vegas, right by the M Resort and Casino. So if you're coming in from California or if you're going to California, it's the furthest south point in the Las Vegas region. My wife and I actually live here. If you look around, so we're at a little park, there's some houses over here. This to me is one of the most beautiful areas in town. We actually plan on buying our first house here next year or the year after. But we love this area. We're gonna do a little community tour. We might go into some townhomes that are available out here called Amiata. If we get a chance, we're going to. And we're just gonna show you guys the community, show you the area. But first we're gonna get a little park workout in. What is that, Brooks? Our little desert mouse has never felt grass before.
Good job, let's walk. Wow, Brooksy. What a good job, Brooksy.
That's so cute. Well, we just finished our workout and Michelle and I both stepped in dog crap. So, I'm lightheaded. Workout was good. Park is good. We're gonna run home real quick, change our shoes, and then we're gonna continue the rest of the tour, show you guys around Inspirada, and hopefully not get any more poop on our shoes. Look at this. Got it on the side of my shoe, got it on the bottom. White shoes too. And I don't like white shoes, and I use these mostly for working out. So that sucks. All right, we just got our showers taken, got Brooks cleaned up, we changed our clothes. Now we're gonna head through Inspirada, and today is a really cool day because they have a farmer's market the first and third Saturday of every month. And it is the first Saturday of this month. Ha! Yay! Whoop whoop. Okay, so Inspirada is, the entrance we're going to is on a road called Volunteer Boulevard. Volunteer Boulevard is the road that you get on to get to the M Casino. The M is one of the cooler off the strip resorts. They've got a pool, they've got really nice restaurants. It's very secluded, feels very kind of residential. So on the right you can see we have a Dutch Bros here. That's actually my wife and I's favorite place in the whole world. There's Dutch Bros. We go there pretty regularly. I would say to the detriment of our checking account. All right, so we're on Volunteer. There's gonna be a light up here. So as you can see, there's a lot of empty space here still in parts of Inspirada. This first part we're going to is an older part. Some of these houses were built 10, 15 years ago, and these were some of the first houses in Inspirada. Some bike paths to the right, some walking trails for residents, some unpaved roads. Now a lot of this land is zoned commercial, so the housing complexes have not been built or zoned, or nothing's really been allocated here yet. So we're turning here on Via Firenze, I don't know. Leave in the comments how you pronounce that. I have no clue. So we turn here, and then you start to see kind of this little, almost like, what would you say, babe? Like a Tuscany feel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tuscany community.
Yeah, kind of like a Tuscany community. A lot of green, a lot of trees, a lot of parks over here. We've got townhomes on the right, kind of like Victorian townhomes. On the left, it's more your 1 to 2 story townhomes. A lot of parks in this area. So the area we're going in, we went earlier for our workout, and that was the 3rd park, I think, just on this street alone. So a lot of stuff to do. This first park here is Solista Park. Michelle and I go to this Italian restaurant over here where the farmers market is pretty regularly. We like it, we enjoy it. They've got good food. Prices are very reasonable. It is, I believe, owned by an Italian family, so it's very authentic, at least in our opinion. Here's a spot. Perfect. So this is Solista Park. All right. This is cool.
I've never seen it like this.
No, this is super cool. Got a little farmer's market. Looks like the same vendors that do the other one. Do you want to get Italian food maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk through here though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
But all right, we're back to the tour of Inspirada. So we're driving through. Like I said, this corridor right here has been here for about 10 to 15 years. And a lot of townhomes. These are some of the more reasonably priced spots, but once you see some places on the left where we're going, you'll start to see a little bit more of the more modern, newer builds that are out here. But a lot of greenery. Super nice area.
These are so good. Did you get to try the ice cream?
No, I didn't get any. So you can kind of see on the right, there's a school coming up right here. A little park to the left. And then up here on this next street is the park that we went to this morning. So now you're starting to see some of the newer homes, like this one right in front of us. A lot like that, where it's 2-story garage in the back and kind of like a little private walkway. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drive into, so you can see on the right, like more of a modern home. I'm going to drive into one of the newer build communities down on this end, so you can kind of see what we're working with, some of these bigger homes. So I'll just do a little loop-de-loop down here. And then some of these are gated communities as well. This one is not. And these homes range anywhere from about $650,000 to $950,000. Some of them being a little over $1 million if they have a pool. I can't tell you exactly which ones do. The houses are about 3,000 square foot, and the lots are probably around 7,000 or 8,000. So not huge lots. But Inspirada is actually one of the safer communities in the country. I don't know specifically what number it is and how they do that metric, but I know that it is a very safe community. A lot of people walking. If you get the opportunity to, like you can see here on the left, like some of these newer, bigger houses, like this one is just absolutely beautiful on the left. Some of these on the right. So we're coming into a little community cul-de-sac called Bella Verde. So I'll give you guys a little bit more context here of what I'm talking about. So like over here, some of these houses, down there, really nice properties. We're not in a gated community right now, babe. Oh, yeah, I'll drive down to the gated part so you guys can kind of see the gated entrance of some of these places. So these houses aren't necessarily worth a lot more. I'm sure there's a steeper HOA fee, but you're not really getting much more for the gated, just a little bit more security obviously, but no guard, nothing like that. Very safe community. Keep going down here. And then I'll come out the backside of the park. So not the original road we were on, but the backside over here. So we'll go through here on Bella Verde. So like right here on the left, just a completely, like, not really a ton of symmetry on the houses that you're getting. Everything's a little bit different. So HOA a little bit more lenient over here with some of these builds. Some things are similar, but yeah. And then you see like up here on the left, some of these nice houses, they got the front door right on the cul-de-sac there. Should we go left or right, babe?
Let's go right.
Okay.
Let's show them the big house. Like,
oh yeah.
it's right here.
So these two houses in front of us, this one on the left, it's actually for sale. If you guys are interested in that lot or that property, let me know. So this house I love, honestly. Like if we moved in this area, I would probably buy that house.
It's so cool.
It's really pretty, isn't it? Oh, this one's nice too. Oh, I like these houses. Okay, sorry, getting carried away. Don't judge me. Right or left? Okay, now we're heading back to that little park that we worked out at today. And then we're gonna do the rest of Inspirada from there. So not gonna be able to get to everything today. Oh, that's a nice park too.
There's so many nice parks.
That little spot right there, wow. Sorry, so this is Potenza Park via 2355 via Firenze. I don't know. But this is where we came earlier. So a lot of grass, a lot of little areas to play. Got a little pool right here for the residents of the community. Some play areas, some parks. And this is where we were at earlier, over here on the left. In that area right there, doing our workout. If you recognize that spot. I guess I'll just go probably down Bicentennial.
Sounds good.
And then the right, there was another gated community. I don't know how many gated communities are in Inspirada. There's a couple. Oh, a little shaky. So you're kind of seeing still some of the older stuff here. A lot of these townhomes built just right on the road. And then you've got your little pocket communities here and there. I'm going to drive down here real quick. So we're still on Firenze, like feeding frenzy, like Brooks. My son Brooks goes on feeding frenzies because he's chubby. And if any of this stuff interests you, or if you see something that catches your eye, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm with HomeSmart Encore. My phone number is 417-428-8390. I would love to give you guys a tour of this place. We could work something out, help you guys out if this is a place in Las Vegas, Henderson area that you would like to see or be interested in, or if you just need real estate help in general, this is our favorite area of town for kind of like, you know, middle class, suburban area. There's obviously some areas that if we had $10 million to spend, we'd pick, but you know, from 450 to 1.2 million, I think this is probably the nicest area in town. Another park here, got a little baseball field. Now we're getting lost. Don't even know where we're at. Don't ask me. No idea. So one thing about Inspirada that's very interesting is there's not a ton of like commercial. So like technically our grocery store is Albertsons, but it's not even in Inspirada. Now we're very close to, ooh, somebody just drove through that. I wonder if I can get, nope, that's a fast gate. We're very close to Albertsons, and we're very close to a road that's called St. Rose Parkway. And St. Rose is like the major road here. That's where the Costco is. That's where all the restaurants and shops and everything. It's probably about 3 or 4 minutes away from Inspirada, but it's not technically in the neighborhood. The neighborhood of Inspirada is really just that, just a neighborhood. There's nothing else here besides a couple of shops. Now the cool thing about Inspirada is it is getting a lot of stuff coming in. There is a Sprouts coming, and there is a Stations Casino. So if any of you guys are familiar with Las Vegas at all, the Durango Casino, it's owned by the Fertitta brothers. They used to own the UFC, if you're familiar with that organization, or those individuals. They have multiple casinos that I think are probably the best casinos in Las Vegas. They have the Red Rock, which is my personal favorite. They have the Durango, which is the brand new one. They have Palace Station, which has our favorite movie theater. They have, what else do they have? They have Green Valley, which is our favorite mall to go to, or sorry, our favorite casino to go to regularly because of how close it is. So a lot of new stuff coming to this area. We're starting to drive into some of the newer home builds. Toll Brothers, KB Homes, I think Lennar and Tri-Point are the big ones out in this area. So maybe we'll do a little bit of a snake through one of these spots. Yeah, let's drive right through here. So all of this stuff has basically been manufactured at this point. Michelle and I used to come out here when these houses weren't even here, and they just had the models. Now I could not even tell you which houses the models were. Everything's just kind of blended together.
Let's take them to that big park with the baseball.
Yep, yeah, we can do that. So we'll drive through here. Just do a little circle around here, nothing too crazy. Ooh, nice gym. I don't know what builder built these. I want to say these look like either KB or Tri-Point, but I'm not 100%. They might be Toll Brothers. One of the three. I can guarantee you that. I did some showings over here actually the other day. Had a client the other day that's actually very interested in some of these houses, some with the pool. The ones with the pools, you can't really tell from just driving by, but the ones with the pools are very nice. And they make do with what little landscape is given in the lot, and it actually ends up looking really pretty. They optimize the space really well on some of these properties. Those look like Toll Brothers in front of us, I think. Toll Brothers. So KB is kind of a mix of modern and traditional. Toll Brothers will give you more of that traditional look in their manufactured homes. Now, Toll Brothers is, if you guys have seen my my Casino Ranch video, the one I did last week or 2 weeks ago with the farmhouse, that's actually a Toll Brothers home. So that's one of the premier luxury builders that will do communities. And then Tri-Point is kind of more of a modern look. Now, for the most part, they all look the same on the inside, but the outside, the architecture on them is very different. So this is Democracy Road, and this road is actually the end of Inspirada, and from my best guess, going to be the end of where everything is, because there's actually Indian hieroglyphics in some of these mountains over here to the left. And it's a protected area, so you can't actually build past this road as far as the zoning and the BLM land is concerned now. So if you did end up buying a house over here in this area, you would just know that nobody's going to be building behind you, at least not until the city or the state, actually I think it's be the federal government, changes their laws on that. So we'll take this road as far as it can go. It actually goes all the way out to Las Vegas Boulevard. And if you guys are familiar with Las Vegas at all, it will be the, I think I passed the park. Oh well, that's fine. There's another big park over on the right. Should we go see it or not? I think we passed it. That's fine. You think it's good? Okay. So if you're familiar with Las Vegas, this actually, I believe, goes all the way out close to Speed Vegas. And so if you are just coming here, living here, this would be where you would go if you were coming in from California, would be this road right here. And you would get to pass up all the traffic, all the stuff. You would actually not even see the M Casino before you get off to get on this road. So these are some of the newer builds over here. Let's go through some of these. As you can see, they're under construction right now. Again, I believe same three builders. Lennar might be one of the ones in here. So very cookie cutter, but very pretty. This is KB Homes? Okay, so these are KB Homes. Thanks, babe. There's another little park right here, Centiro. It's actually being constructed right now, so not quite finished, but you can see over here on the left, they got a children's park going in. Oh yeah, the Lennar homes are up here. So just kind of give you guys a little bit of a whole picture. We're gonna go down Democracy, and then we're gonna come back on this road over here. I'll show you real quick. I'll do a little loop, and then you'll see where we're coming back from. All right, so this is via Inspirada. This is kind of the end of the neighborhood, but oh shoot, it doesn't look like that guy's gonna let me in. All right, we'll go down here a little bit. I'll just show you where it ends, and then we'll turn back around. So Inspirada and Democracy, I believe they merge at the end of the road, close to Las Vegas Boulevard, but you can get to Las Vegas Boulevard from both of them.
What Las Vegas Boulevard is?
Yeah, so Las Vegas Boulevard is the main street. So here, I'll show you. You can see the M over there. The M actually runs through Las Vegas Boulevard. Democracy is over there. That's where everything's getting backed up to in this area. I'm going to make a U-turn because I don't want to go all the way to Las Vegas Boulevard, but LVB, Las Vegas Boulevard, is the strip. So if you've ever been to Las Vegas, that's the strip. The strip is the Mandalay Bay all the way to the Stratosphere. It's about a 5-mile drive. So here we are again, Democracy Boulevard, or Democracy Drive, sorry. So that goes in a circle, and I believe all of this stuff is got some kind of zoning residential. I'm not 100% sure on that, but a lot of stuff will be coming here in the next few years, but nothing is fully planned yet. But you can see all this empty space. If you look over there to the right, you can see the Raiders practice facility over there. Sorry, I'm doing this with people behind me and everything. So you can see the Raiders practice facility. The Raiders facility is very close to St. Rose, that main street that I was telling you about. Okay, so via Inspirada, we're back on track, and we've got some homes to the left, but this kind of gives you a full landscape. So mostly all that you can see, aside from the stuff that goes up into the mountains, a lot of that is Inspirada, and then there's a community back just behind it that you probably get a little glimpse of right now called Sun City Anthem, and a lot of that is 55 and older communities. Really nice houses. I have an offer in for a house over there right now. So a lot of work being done in that area, a lot of really nice homes, older homes, but remodeled. And some of the remodeling that's been done in some of those homes is absolutely gorgeous. You walk in, it's a little bit higher elevation, so you can actually see the strip from almost eye level to the buildings, because the elevation in this area in particular, but Henderson in general, is a little bit higher, specifically once you start going up those mountains. Not these mountain ranges here, but some of the mountain ranges, like McDonald Highlands, which is just just east of Inspirada and Sun City Anthem. Those are actually up the mountains, and those have the best views in Las Vegas, Henderson area. Those are the best, I think, the best houses in the entire town, even including Summerlin. So as we're coming up, we're actually coming up on the Amiata, which is a Toll Brothers. It was Toll Brothers, right? Amiata?
I think so.
Yeah, Toll Brothers Amiata is a Toll Brothers community. I'll drive through it. These are actually really, really nice townhomes that we want to do a tour on. If you guys would like to see a tour of these townhomes, please leave in the comment section below if that's something that you would be interested in. I love them. I think they're really pretty. They're 3-story townhomes, but they've got a lot of nice feel to them. Very modern. It's these right here on the left. Yeah. A lot of space, very spacious on the inside. They kind of have that TARDIS feel where you get more space on the inside than you do on the outside. So this is a big new townhome community over in the area. And again, I can't go through, Inspirada is not very big. I can't go through everything, but I do love this area. My wife and I, we want to buy our first house out here, whether that's a townhome. I did a short recently that was that townhome actually to our right that we just passed. Those are Tri-Point, and then Toll Brothers right here, the Amiata, are absolutely gorgeous. 2-bay garage, 3-story, 28 to 3,500 square feet, I believe, is what their size is. 3 to 4 bedrooms. Actually, it might be 3 to 5 bedrooms. Community pool. As far as townhomes go, if you guys like apartment living, but you don't necessarily like the idea of people being above you or not being able to own what you live in, this is probably one of the nicer places. There's no gym. We do have an EOS down the street. It's probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from here. And there's 2 jiu-jitsu gyms. You will see those as we go out. Very safe community. The police station and the fire station are both right there within about a mile or 2 of these locations. So always a sense of security in these neighborhoods. And the nice thing is these are technically 3 stories, but they're kind of 4 because they have the patio, or the balcony, sorry. The rooftop. That's what a balcony is, huh? So,
It does have a pool.
yeah, there's a community pool. Should I show it? There's the community pool right there. Can't really see it from here. But nice little pool, very low key. I mean, it's a Saturday and nobody's there. So if you guys like the low key feel, you get that. If you are single and you want to mingle, this maybe isn't the place for you. Right, there's the sales center. These are really pretty. Another Toll Brothers community, Vista Mar and Marine. Oh wait. All right, we are narrowing in on the end of our tour of Inspirada. The last thing you guys are gonna get to see is the shops and everything that's in here. They just redid a bunch of the roads because of the prediction of influx of traffic that will be coming through this area the next 5 to 10 years. So they're getting on top of it now. You'll kind of see some cones going up to the right. There's a Starbucks, a Henderson library, a little looks like Early Learning Academy, Milestone Academy. I don't know exactly what that is. There's a place that sells cookies, a liquor world. And then over here on the left, there's a world-class martial arts, Griddle Cakes Breakfast, 7-Eleven, Great Clips, which is where I get my hair cut at. Great spot, only 20 bucks and then plus tip. So usually like $23, $24. There's a Jersey Mike's right here, a Marco's Pizza, I believe, Pet Hospital, UPS, and a Jack in the Box. And then we've got another little condominium area for 55 and older. So, little active adult community over here on the right, Mara. Then over here we've got Distill. It's a little bar in the area. Over on the right is the Henderson Police Department, and then past that is the Deborah Marsh Center of Excellence. I don't know what that is, but I've heard that it's something. So if you know what that is, please leave it in the comments. Is that what it is? Oh, CSN? Oh yeah, there we go. Advanced Manufacturing. Oh, maybe it's like a trade school. Cool. A little trade school. Got some construction going on the left side. We're going a little bit faster right now, so I don't want to turn the camera, but just know that it's happening. And then again, you can see the Raiders performance place. So there actually is 3 places over there. You've got the Raiders, you've got the Raiderettes, the cheerleaders, and then the Las Vegas Aces are all in that same little street on the corridor. The Aces and the Raiderettes share a building, or a warehouse, sorry. They have different sections of the warehouse. And then obviously the Raiders Stadium is a huge building, so.
I think we should drive past it and also say that there's the airport right there.
Okay.
There's Dutch President.
Yeah. That's where your refresher is. Waitings. So over here to the right is the airport. This is the Henderson Municipal Airport. It's a private airport, but I believe a lot of the famous people that fly into Las Vegas actually end up flying through that airport. So who knows? Michelle and I probably could have been, you know, a couple miles away from Kim Kardashian at one point. At least that's what she told me. I told her that wasn't close enough, but then I got slapped. Just kidding. I wouldn't say that. So as you can see, T3 Expo, T3 like the protein company, a lot of warehouses over here. To the left is some pediatric office. There's a pool landscaper right here. And then you can see over on the left is the big one. And then we've got I believe this is a Gracie Barra Jiu-Jitsu over here on the right. Is that Gracie Barra? Is that what that says? Or Carlson Gracie, sorry. All the Gracies, there's too many Gracies. And then this is the Raiderettes and the Aces facility right here. And then another entrance to that airport over here on the right. Henderson Executive Airport. A couple other things. Brand new hospital right here, just down the street. This is not the one that Brooks was born at, but not too far from it. And then, should we go down to Costco and stuff? Okay, I'm gonna take a little back road. So if you live here, you know this back road. If you don't live here, you're crap out of luck. So this back road here on Sunridge Heights Parkway, if you ever come through Inspirada, don't want to deal with the traffic, don't want to go to St. Rose Parkway, you come right through here. And I'm going to show you guys where we go shopping most of the time. There's a Reformers over here, Pilates studio, EOS gym. Coming up on the Costco. All right, so we got the Costco over here on the right. Salon World Suites. I believe that's kind of like a flea market for anything salon, right? Is that right, babe?
I have no clue.
Okay, she has no clue. We've got a few little restaurants here, so I'll take you to those, and then I'll take you through some of the shopping center, and then we will be done with the tour, guys. Yay! Clap your hands, Brooks. All right, so we got Costco here. Nothing to the right of us except a WOW car wash, which is not as wow as you may think. All right, I'll show you some of those places I was talking about a minute ago. So we've got Island Grill, Bowlology, Mountain America Credit Union. Oh, is it? Okay. So, Island Grill, is it blinking?
Yep.
Okay. We got Capriati's, Solidity. What is churro, babe? Oh, Cairo, like chiropractor. I was like, why is there churros? All right, so my camera is gonna die, guys, but for the most part, that is the tour. If you guys decide that you wanna buy a house through me or wanna go on a tour of this area, please reach out to me at crobertsonrealty@gmail.com or call me 417-428-8390. St. Rose is a beautiful area. I would love to show you guys, but that is the end of the tour. There's a few other things that I wanted to get around to, like the Hobby Lobby and the EOS, but you guys probably know what those look like. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.